Whew. All right.
Welcome.
No.
It's Plastic Profiles again.
Hey,
Thank you for joining us. I am Agent Chuckles. With me, as always,
Steve the Writing Dad. What's going
Steve the
on,
Writing
everybody?
Dad. So we're here for a little bit of homework, a little housekeeping. Some things have come to light, and
Big spotlight.
some leaks, some reveals, some exciting things, some rumors, innuendo, deep diving. We're not going to feature any of that on this show. It's all no.
Gotcha.
Zing, zingo. No, it's gonna be a tight one. Hopefully, you guys can squeeze this in on your lunch breaks and your toilet times.
That's right.
Uh, so
That's how I feel.
let's get right into it. This is there we go. Plastic Profiles. GI Joe name reveals and leaks.
Blip, 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 blip. That's all, folks.
Here's
Okay.
something you'll really love. All right. So let's get to it. So the Hasbro GI Joe team, that's Emily, Lenny, and Tony. We're on a toy kind of mood Instagram at a toy kind of mood. If you don't already know them, if you don't already know them, how did you get here? Because you should know them by now.
That's right. That's
But
right.
they're great. They're great. We aspire to be great, and got to give credit where credit is due. Some people don't do that.
Nope.
So yes, so they had the team on, and great conversation. Check it out. Very, very interesting. And of course, we're looking for every little nugget, every little grain of anything they could give off that we can
Magnifying glass.
Yeah. What are they really saying? What are they? Yeah. So we're going to take you on a brief journey on that. They revealed that Night Force Falcon is coming to the classified line. Woo! Now, yes. So the original Falcon figure, which is coming soon in the Plastic Profiles, is a very controversial, shall we say, figure. He's got a different looking look to him. But so the assumption is that this one has been modified, and so it's not going to be. I would be very surprised if it were just the same figure, different paint jobs, and a new face. I would bet there's going to be some other little somethings. Something vague enough for you? Can I vague that up for you enough? So, but yeah, so there is his color scheme. It's a pretty cool color scheme. He's got the dark, what you would call that, brown pants and the black and the greens, and it's all pretty cool. Very excited. All the Night Force color schemes are great. Most of them are better than the original paint jobs, but Falcon's hard to top, but that one's not too shabby. The mystery, though, is who's the other figure going to be. So back in the day, it was Sneak Peek. Hasbro hasn't shown that they play like that. So I would be very surprised, given that we've had people in sub teams that weren't originally in sub teams. I'd be very surprised if they did a 1-for-1 and went ahead and made the Sneak Peek. So I would look for another repaint maybe. So anyway, so we know we have a 2-pack coming there. We also have Cobra Commander. They revealed Cobra Commander. Now we knew this Cobra Commander was coming. The Full Force is very good about deciphering code names and things like that. They've determined through whatever source they have that a retro Cobra Commander such as that is coming. Now, is this the Cobra Commander they're referring to with a toy kind of mood? We don't know. Odds are probably, but yeah, who knows?
We shall see.
Yeah, so that's very exciting.
Yes.
So those are the only 2 reveals. Now here's where we break out the magnifying glass and really look deep. So if you see Lenny in the bottom right corner, he's playing with something. And if you zoom closer, if you zoom in,
you sure we want to do that? I mean,
zoom that charred, decayed corpse. If you zoom in, you'll see he's playing with this Snake Eyes version 4, which is cool in his own way. I don't mean to take anything from him. This is somebody's Snake Eyes. This is their version.
Not my Snake Eyes.
But, I think so. Here's the precedent. There was a time when he was playing with, I believe it was a copperhead of some sort, might have been a Python Patrol. I'm not sure exactly. Either way, he was playing with a figure, and then sometime later, oh, that's revealed to be coming in the classified line. I think the expectation is this is probably something similar. Does he know he's giving away something to us? Is he truly giving away something to us? Well, only time will tell. I'm sure we're going to get this Snake Eyes at some point. It's Snake Eyes. They're going to make all of them, every one of them.
Yeah. I'm going to
So
get every one of them, regardless
he
of
may
what
not. Yeah. He may not be in the next wave. He may not be in the next 3 waves, but he's coming. You can bet your sweet Bippy on that. You can bet your sweet Bippy on that. All right. I know it sounded like a 1920s radio guy should have said that.
No, and the thing is, what makes it worse because I'm watching Fallout right now.
Oh yeah.
And that voice is just right there, like that's part.
Yeah. Released some time ago were these shots from Nathan K. This image was taken from the Full Force podcast of Raptor, which we know is coming, and I believe he's a SDCC exclusive this year. We've got some parts here of a Raptor. We've got the head cowl thing. We've got the face. We've got some sort of a bird feathery secondary piece, and then that appears to be one of or his bird, the only bird. We don't know anything about this set other than Falcon or Raptor is in it. But that's one of his birds, and he's got the little blind mask on so they can't see, and they,
I don't know anything about this character.
So
right. This. Well, hold on. Before we get into that, I gotta tell you what the mind.
Tell me what you got.
All right, I'm looking at the picture, and this guy, he has the wings, and he's just, but it's not even like glider wings, like they're actually malleable. They're
useless
around. They don't do anything. And I'm thinking, at what point did you wake up and was like, you know what's gonna be really cool? Let me throw a bunch of feathers together, and I'm gonna join an elite special forces, and they're gonna call me the Raptor. You know what I mean?
You don't even know the half of it. This is Cobra's accountant. Do you see me? No, it's true. If you listen to the song, Wordburglar's song, Venomous Ideology, ask my accountant. He's the one dressed like a bird. And yeah. Now in the comics, his run was short-lived, but the comics made him as respectable as you possibly could.
Okay.
I don't believe he was ever in any animation besides the commercials for the toy. He wasn't like in a cartoon or anything, like a But yeah, Raptor. So that's coming. Yeah, he's the accountant.
Yeah.
So you've got Tomex.
All the soldiers are lining up like with their W-2s, and he's just there with his hook. And at certain points, he has to preen like.
Can I see your W-2? Yes. Squawk! How many dependents do you have? Caw! Tookie! And then the next little bit we've got is of Nemesis Immortal, formerly Nemesis Enforcer.
Gracious.
Courtesy of Laser Pants at Laser Pants on Instagram. 2 head sculpts for this character. We've got one that's very true to the original, and then one that I don't know. Is it a different take? Is it battle armor? Maybe, I'm not sure, but I am wondering what appendages those heads are sitting on because it's a little weird. Zingo! No, but yeah. So Nemesis Immortal is sure to be an awesome figure, whether you like Cobra Law or not. But you know what? Honestly, I've always been on the fence about Cobra Law, but I am ready for a little bit more weird with the line. I think, especially looking at the detail in these sculpts, I think they're going to be awesome figures, and I can't wait to see what they do with them. I really can't. It's going to be good stuff. I'm not sure I'm going to army build Cobra Law stuff, but you know, one of each most likely. So
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I
yeah,
definitely got to get my hands on Nemesis, of course.
yeah. So again, that image is courtesy of LaserPants81 on Instagram. If you're watching me, you probably already know him way more than you know me,
Nice.
but that's okay. That's all right. I'm not. So,
So,
anyways, um, so that about does it. I do have some show notes. So starting
go.
in June next month, we for Yojo June, we've decided to have uh, an open show. We've got some guests coming on for the 2 episodes in June. Starting June 2nd with Podcast from the Pit. They'll be joining us for an episode on Airborne.
That's right.
And then we've got more guests coming. And you know what? We had so much fun. We're going to continue on for a little bit longer till we run out of guests. But we've got 2 or 3, 4, something like that lined up. So very exciting, and I hope you'll tune in for that. Um,
Be fun
so
times.
I am Agent Chuckles. I take lots of toy photography, and all my links and things will be in the description below. Stephen the Writing Dad, why don't you tell them about you?
Hi, I'm Stephen the Writing Dad. As the name suggests, I do write short stories, but I also talk about what it's like to be a father. I have 4 children of my own, all through the spectrum from 16 all the way down to 4. It gets crazy, and sometimes we need to reach out to somebody that's going through something similar. All right, so come reach me at thewritingdad.com. Can't wait to see you.
That's right. That's right. And if you enjoyed our broadcast today, please be sure to like and subscribe.
Like,
Like and subscribe. These sort of episodes are ever random, kind of when I feel like there's something to talk about. But every other week, every other week, we do have the main show, Plastic Profiles, where we examine a GI Joe file card and the corresponding action figure, a classic GI Joe file card and the corresponding action figure, and then a new classified interpretation and or retro classified interpretation to determine which of those figures is more accurately described by the words in the file card. And that's the big show. That's what we do a lot of, and we have a lot of fun, and it's learning, and yeah. So we Mutt just came out yesterday, and then in 2 weeks we've got Low Light, and then after that is when June 2nd, Podcast from the Pit will show up every Sunday. Every other Sunday, we have a new episode go out. So check us out there. We'd love to see you. We
come
won't know.
on.
We record these way ahead of time, but it'll be fun.
Still, I can see the future a little bit.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I see you. Come on.
okay. Thank you for watching, everybody. Yo, Joe.
Later, guys. Joe.